1, 2, 3. We're back.
We black. I mean, we back.
We back. We back and we black, y'all.
We back. We blacker than ever. It's Black History Month.
It is, and we so excited. We have been gone for a little bitty of time.
A lot of it.
And now we are back. I'm super excited. I love podcasting. So
we're going to totally get a lot more consistent this year.
Maybe it's just because I have something in front of my mouth that gets me so excited.
You rocking the mic. Now.
1, 2, 1, 2.
All right now.
So yes, the Random Black Girls podcast is back. We hope that y'all have been waiting on us to come back and you're just as excited as we are. Now, guess what? We are in season 3.
Season 3!
Season 3! We've been doing this for a hot minute and going hard and fast. So we back and we black than ever.
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We got to be now, y'all.
I think we do. I think we've hit the sweet spot. And I think it's going to show in our podcasting over the next year.
4 years?
Well, I mean, look, yes, as long as we are able to get in front of a mic and talk, I think we'll be good. Y'all like my shades? Anyways, let me take them off because I feel so awkward.
Yeah, she's excited about those shades, y'all.
I look cute in them. I've been looking for like
we look
like
cute today. Look at this color.
We got a different background today.
We got a different background. We're in a new studio
for the camera.
Yes, y'all.
I stay woke. I stay woke.
Ain't nobody woker than her.
There are plenty of people more woke than me. I had to turn my things down. Okay?
When I started working with her, y'all, she woke me up. She told me, ma'am, I need you to wake up. And I was like, am I asleep? Like, what do you mean?
Wake up. The drama? Is that what you said?
Am I the drama?
Yeah. Am I the drama?
So now I'll be walking around here trying to wake everybody else up.
Oh my goodness.
Look, my kids be like, my mama knows everything black.
Amen. You should know. I've already told my son, like, hey, I don't care what the regulations say at the schoolhouse. Any reports you have to do will be black folks. If it is not about black people, then I need you to find the marginalized community or the people who are historically excluded or forgotten. And we're going to explore that because,
absolutely,
you know, all the history books say, oh, this, and this, but it didn't happen with one group of people.
Look.
It's in spite of one group of people.
The one group of people that history is written about didn't do nothing but indoctrinate us with all that they wanted us to know. So it's up to us, and especially us generations that are bringing out our new children, to let them know, here's the truth about your history. Here's the truth about, yes, this is what you're going to learn in school, but when you get home, we need to learn about these
let's
things.
Pair it with the reality of actually what happened.
Absolutely.
Like my son was talking to me about the Boston Tea Party, and I was like, oh yeah, also, it really wasn't about taxes. It was about this other issue. Not only did they do that, they dressed as the indigenous population because they wasn't bold enough to do it as themselves. Because it's easy to scapegoat these folks. You're going to go after them or whatever. So he was like, wow. And I'm like, yeah, Crash Course is a really good.
I think you said that once.
I know it's kind of boring. It's very academic, but I like it because it really kind of, it's on YouTube, and it's like, they're not paying us or nothing. But Crash Course has
but y'all can.
various different like sections. So they have American history, they have Black history, they have science, they have all types of stuff, and it really breaks it down in a very simple way. We digress per our use.
Always, because we're random Black girl.
Hey man, look at me. Keep us going.
On random Black things. So the purpose of our podcast is to bring Black women together to discuss health, wellness, and overall life topics that affect us Black women.
And now the 92%. we want to be apathetic, but we really can't. We're not built for it. We gonna be.
We tired.
We tired, but we like. I'm take a nap and I'm gonna get back up, get back to work.
I know.
It sucks, but that's where we're
now
at.
We working like 5 jobs.
Man, they finna lay you off for 4. So please make sure you have a back.
No, they said that they would pay us for 7 whole months.
That is a lie. Look, I've been on a lot of those.
Laugh.
When there's like all those black public health, and like, should we do? Don't take that money, please. You're not gonna be able to find a job.
Ever.
Because now all of these degreed people are now in the workforce looking for jobs.
Yep.
So it's going to be an oversaturation. I mean, I digress. On top of that is that, look, connect to us, because we're gonna talk a little bit about our community commitment, but connect to us. Alert Alliance, www.randomblackgirls.com. That's our website. We're going through an overhaul now, so it might be a little herky jerky for a few weeks, but we getting it. And then we also have Instagram, Alert Alliance TX. Y'all been on there. We've been getting a lot of new followers.
Yeah.
Likes and shares.
Y'all.
We appreciate it.
Around 800 something.
Probably more than that now, but guess what?
Okay.
I'm like,
y'all boost us to 1,000 so I can throw a party.
But I'm like, Instagram's owned by Meta, so can we migrate our shit over somewhere else?
Are we gonna have to?
Yes, we are. We're on X right now, but we will be moving over to Blue Sky.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, we're doing a whole lot of migrations because, look, the hardest thing is to really like bank on your, principles. It's so hard because the list is getting shorter and the options are getting shorter, but the list of people who don't align with your values are getting longer, and they've bought up everything. So it's like you can't turn anywhere, okay? Because they're there. You know what I'm saying? I done gave Target the heave ho, and that's how you know.
And I screamed silently to myself, and then I read your post, and then I screamed some more. And I was like, why is this happening to me?
Right. I was like, why?
I'm on this bandwagon of the aliens coming to pick me up.
I mean, yes, Earth is ghetto. I want to leave. The Earth is ghetto. I want to leave. That's exactly how I played today. That on a loop for about 3 or 4 days. I was like, okay, the Earth is ghetto. And I do want to leave.
They not coming for us.
They not. They're saying, oh, look at them. They're like, it's like us going to pick up roaches. We're not trying to pick up no roaches to take home.
No rats.
We're not going to do that.
No rodents.
No, thank you.
None of that.
No, thank you. We ain't going to do that.
Stay down there.
Infest in our house. No, thanks.
Yeah.
The aliens are like, nah, we going to come experiment you and drop you back. That's all they finna do.
Kill me.
But you know what? They said in Parable of the Sower, Octavia Butler started right at this moment where we're at in this year, and I'm gonna read it. I have not read it in its entirety. I have it at home. I am going to read it. I'm probably gonna get book on tape because Lord Jesus, me sitting down with a book ain't finna happen.
Yeah, let me know how that works.
I'm going to do book on tape though, so
okay,
or audio book as they call it now. I remember when we was growing up, it was book on tape. You had
it was tape, then you put it there,
and you had to put it in with the book on tape. I say that to my son. He's like, "What's that?" Oh, I'm sorry, audio book. Excuse me.
Look, they have no idea.
Anyways, LinkedIn. We on LinkedIn as Alert Alliance. Our new email, if you're trying to just general inquiries, info at randomblackgirls.com. That's just, you want to reach out to us and you don't know who you want to talk to, or you just want to talk to us both, info at randomblackgirls.com. If you're trying to reach me, Dr. Sharita Ambrose, it's sambrose at randomblackgirls.com. And if you want to reach LaToya,
it's lswan at randomblackgirls.com.
And there you go. All right, now, what's been going on is we have not been here since December because we take a break in December. And I also try to take a administrative break in December, but a full organizational break in January so we can kind of prep for the year.
Yeah.
So personally, last couple of months. I know, right?
Swanland is busy. Let's just say that. Kids are good back in school, 10 and 12. My 12-year-old is being exposed to so much stuff in middle school. And I'm coming home hearing this and I'm like, oh my God, am I really prepared to be a parent? To be a mom with a baby and then turn around and have to be a mom to like a little person with your same attitude. Oh my God. Like,
they're no longer little people. Like my kids are not like little. I'm just like
humans.
My teenager is like a dude in my house now.
A dude.
He's a dude in my house now. Whenever he feels emotional, he'll come and give me a hug. But everything is like, girl, you old. That's pretty much like anything I say, it kind of translates as you old. And I'm finding myself doing way more lectures.
Oh, absolutely.
Than I like.
Yeah.
I don't want to lecture, but everything ends up as a lecture. And I'm like, trying to cram it all in because, baby, you finna leave here.
In how many years?
He'll be in 9th grade in the next school year, which is in September.
Okay, you still got a little while.
Girl, it's going to go fast, just like this. I mean, he'll be 14 in March.
Ooh, my 12-year-old talks to me and gives me the business like he's 32. It's always a lecture. Yes, he gonna be the death of me.
Actually, mother, I just want you to know.
Right. Using words like actually, and I'm volunteering. We were talking about something the other day, and I was trying to tell him, I was like, you know what? Mom is trying to show you her good side at all times, because the last thing I want you to do is grow up and leave home and feel like I was a psychopath. And that's all you got as a parent was some screaming ass
I'm a psychopath, you
woman in your face.
About that?
And I don't want that for you in your real life. So, you know, whenever we're correcting you or whenever we're sending you to your room or whenever we're talking to you more about, you know, what your place is living in our home and what that looks like for you, it's not that you're a bad kid and it's not that we're trying to chastise you. We're just trying to make sure that you understand that what goes on inside the house ain't the real world outside the house.
Right.
And what your friends do, you can't do because all your friends are white. So we're having those black and white conversations. And he's just like,
yeah. Like my sister be like, you too protective. I'm like, because she's like, do your son have an Instagram? I said, no. You know, they got teen accounts. The answer is no.
Right.
Because these kids they get radicalized
on
social media, right?
Absolutely.
And it doesn't matter male or female. The female girls are going to be radicalized around body image, right? More often than not. Boys are usually radicalized around their relationships with women.
Yep.
Right? Or race. Because, you know,
definitely
they just
race.
had we're Marvel girlies at our house, or people. I'm a Marvel girly, right?
I don't know the difference.
The difference between Marvel and the other one, which is DC. DC sucks.
I like
when it comes to movies.
Iron Man?
That is Marvel.
Who's
DC
Deadpool?
Sucks. Also Marvel.
Okay, I like Marvel.
DC sucks when it comes to movies, but they're really good in their shows more often than not. Like their TV shows are really good, but their movies leave a lot to the imagination. I'm still mad about The Flash. That was a terrible movie.
Didn't see it.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like my son turned it off in the middle. I was like, I'm going to bed.
I want to go see one of these days.
I've seen it. It's good.
When'd you go?
I'll go see it with you again. I'll watch it again. It was actually funny.
I totally want to see it.
It was good. But boys get radicalized around what is manly, what is manhood, and then also race. Like I was saying about the Disney Plus has a new Spider-Man out. Before it even came out, and it's woke, it's woke, and I don't know if I like it. And this character used to be a white man, and now it's a black woman. How does that work? She's turning into a lizard. It is not required to be white. Okay? I got some on my teeth. It's not. It's just not. Don't do it. She's going to lose an arm. She's going to turn into a lizard. That's fucking canon. You don't have to be a white man to be that.
I think my kids are watching that. Right? When they're not watching anime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my son watches One Piece.
I don't know the name of any of
them. He watches that. I try to watch it, but it's like 1,000 episodes. I can't.
I can't either.
I can't. I'm watching my 1,000 episodes, whatever I'm watching. So
I'm watching The Fall of P. Diddy.
Oh, wow. You're watching?
I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm watching
The earth is ghetto. I want to live. So anyways, as you were saying, kids are good. Anything else?
What else?
Christmas, New Year's. We missed all of that.
Yeah, Christmas was good. The kids were happy. My mom came down. My dad came down. So seeing them in the house together. Y'all so cute. Stay so cute together. I always tell them, just go ahead and get married.
Just get back together. Y'all ain't got to get married. Just get back together.
Just so I can say I have my two parents.
Like, y'all living in sin.
Right? Does that even count anymore?
Man, look, I feel like after a certain age, you just can restart anyways. Like, yeah, what used to count don't count.
Just start over.
Just start over.
Start over every
Especially if you single. Hey, didn't orgasm? Don't count.
Oh, absolutely.
Didn't have a good time? Don't count.
If it was small, don't count. No.
I'm like, just start clearing the numbers.
Yeah, go back.
What's your number?
Do your list. Scratch it off. See how you've minimalized your body count.
I don't care, man. Look, I just be like, I did what I did. You can't undo it.
No, I mean, and plus, it's been forever, 18 years ago, almost 20 years ago. So, no, it doesn't count. Don't ask me.
Well, it's wild in the 99 and the 2000s.
What?
That's like 25 years ago now.
That's crazy.
I know. I feel bad about it. I feel like, oh my God.
30 years out of high school.
I am not.
I am.
You graduated before me.
92.
I graduated at 99. I was that Princess 1999 is our class song.
Oh my God. I was in Vegas or Miami.
Having a good time, wasn't you? I was
on somebody's bar. Standing up.
I was like, I'm finna be an adult.
Oh, can I roll back and be 10 again?
Right.
Shoot.
Before bills. Okay.
Look,
oh my God.
And these kids, I tell my kids all the time, y'all want to grow up so fast, so bad. Now I understand when my mama them used to say, don't grow up too fast.
Right. Take your time. Because ain't nothing out here but responsibility and disappointment.
Well, me and my girlfriend, we were having this conversation. My girlfriend from Dallas, hey, Felicia. We were having a conversation about how when we left home, it was fun.
Yeah,
like,
it was.
Rent was only $4.50.
Oh, my God.
And your car note was a $1.99.
$20, $10 in gas could get you
fill
wherever
up your
you
gas
need.
tank, and we had friends, and it was
and the 99-cent menu was on point.
Yes, it was so different. Now I don't know what
everybody on the struggle bus. I was looking up rents locally, and I was like, "Oh my God, today!
Oh, $2,200 at least.
If I can make $2,200 a month, I need a mortgage. Stop playing with me."
Absolutely.
It's 700 square feet. You need to stop. I can't turn around without bumping in my own self.
Well, it's called micro living.
You can, okay. With that being said,
fancy.
It sounds fancy, but it ain't. It's a shed. Let me go get one from Home Depot. I'd be better off.
Girl, at least.
And I'm like, look, these new manufacturing homes be looking nice. I mean, they be nice. I'm like,
I'll take one.
I would too.
As long as we ain't in tornadoes' way.
All right, we good.
Yeah, I do.
They have little communities and everything. So you ain't even like, ain't going nowhere. It's right here.
Yeah.
And you got 3 bedrooms, marble countertops, all types of stuff.
The house look better than my house.
Thank you. I said, look, we better get in the market. If you're just trying to get in the market, get you one of these. And you don't mean you have to stay here. It just means you don't start here.
I mean, I even be willing to downsize after the kids leave.
I said that too. I said, after the kids leave, I think we get a smaller house. Yes. And then we're going to go live other places. We just have a place.
Like Puerto Rico.
Like, don't bring up Puerto Rico. Making me sad. You heard this new Bad Bunny album? It's it translated, I should have taken more photos. I should take more pictures. And it's all about how Puerto Rico's being, my phone is going. Yes, it's being colonized. That's me. Let me go turn that off.
That sounds like Christmas music.
It's just a thing, girl. All right. anyways, it's pretty much saying that how Puerto Rico is being, colonized in a way where they're doing tax incentives for a lot of wealthy folks. And like they have a law, like all beaches are public beaches. You can't stop people from coming to the beach.
Right.
But what they're doing is they're like infringing on that by making all of these hotels and doing all this stuff. And like, you're going to have a Puerto Rico with no Puerto Ricans. Because they can't afford to live
there.
Here. And I'm like, no I love Puerto Rico. And that's what I said when we got there. I said, oh, man, we could move here. We could get a place. And then I said, oh, no, that is very American of us. Like, we see it and we want to buy it.
That's true.
And I'm like, we can't just put money into the economy and leave. Because when we were at the beach, I was pissed because I'm like, look at all this trash on the beach. Why are you making trash on the beach? The beach is beautiful.
Yeah.
The forest was beautiful. Like when we went up to the little conference where it was at was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
They're getting rid of a lot of the indigenous folks, the people that have been there for generations. And they're doing it under the guise of capitalism, and I'm just like, oh, bad money.
Yeah.
I don't speak Spanish. I just listen to the translations from people, and I'm just like, they right. It's gentrification. Yep. It's gentrification. And it is. They're going to take the whole island.
Oh, no. I don't want to go anywhere and see more Americans.
I know. I want to eat me some mofongo. Yes. I want to eat me all of the good Puerto Rican foods, the Maduros and the this and that. I don't want to eat Whataburger, and Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Popeyes. I get that at the house. I want
that. Exactly.
I want a waiter to come over here and tell me what I'm eating.
Yeah, mommy, this is what you right.
Hey, mommy, this is what you need, mommy. Dance with me, mommy.
Hey, friend, if you listening,
we coming back.
We coming back.
I also did apply for that too. So
absolutely.
Yeah. And it's in San Juan this time.
Good.
We have to go all the way up.
We ain't got to travel.
We ain't got to travel that much.
An hour.
I can find a little change. We can do it regardless.
Let's
I'll
go.
do it regardless.
I'll go shake a little something.
With that being said, I think that was a really good segue to talk about our commitment as a Lord Lion.
No, what about what's going on with you?
Oh, shoot. Everything's going on with me. My child was in the hospital for months. From November to
January.
December the 31st.
I would say January.
And then I've been arguing with his school, trying to make sure he gets all of his accommodations, and we're still in an epic battle. And then I've been doing all of our behind the scenes stuff.
Yes,
She's
the behind the scenes.
I did an assessment of all of our impact over the last year. It was 2024, which was really good. We've only really received positive feedback from the community. Nobody has sent us anything saying, I hate this. It makes me feel bad, and I don't ever want to do this again. What people have been saying is more.
Yeah.
More and longer. That's pretty much what every woman wants. I want more and I want it longer. Across the board. Okay. So I'm trying to do my best to implement those things. I'm trying to make sure that we are in alignment with some of our funders and making sure that we're reporting, because some of the things we collect, we don't have to report, but I report it anyways.
Yeah.
So we're in the Austin area. So what I've noticed is that people are willing to come from outside the Austin area to come into the Austin area to be a part of our programming.
Right.
So we think of the contiguous counties that are around us, and that Black women and their allies and friends are willing to come in and on a Saturday, high real estate days, to be in a room full of other Black women and Black people, to have a sense of community. And so there's what's been going on with me is that I've just been doing a lot of this, aggregate data stuff and making sure that our intern is ready for her submissions and things like that. So although I have been in the hospital, I have been working.
Absolutely.
Even though we say time out, I have still been working. I've just tried to do it a little bit less. I group it.
Mm-hmm.
And then other than that, my other kids are fine, and birthday party this weekend, and, just trying to make sure that I don't go off the damn edge.
Me and her will be Thelma and Louise together.
Yeah.
We out of here.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I just really been trying to get our business straightened out. I want our website to look better. I want our things to be, I'm trying to streamline our work so that we can really just be present in the moment. And I've noticed that I'm not present in a lot of our moments because I'm like, what's next? We have to.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what's been going on. Me and my husband are doing good and kids are good. And my son, after the surgery, he has had so much relaxation in his legs. He's doing really well in recovery.
That's what we want.
His recovery period is 24 months.
That right there is crazy.
Yeah. And he did a 6-week intensive. Then he did a 3-week intensive. And now he goes 3 times a week. So it's a commitment. It's a full commitment with all of the doctor's appointments. And like explaining to your other kids, like the sun doesn't rise and set on this child who has all these needs. At the same time, it's a lot more that we have to give.
Yeah.
And we have to give it right now. It doesn't mean that it's going to be forever.
Yeah.
So I've had to explain that to the other kids. And then my husband's mother is also in some assisted care, and they're looking that she might need to be in a more skilled nursing home care. Okay. So we're like having a lot of life changes at the same time. But I mean, I'm one of those people, I don't look into the wind. I have to put my head down and keep it moving. I mean, if you look into it, you're going to fall over.
Right.
So I'm just like,
I beat and fell over.
Right. I'm not going to lose ground. I'm just going to put my head down and move towards my goal. That's
Ooh, girl, you got a blessing. It's a blessing coming your way. That's a blessing coming your way, girl. I can feel it.
Well, I want it. I'll take it. I'm going to take it. It's going to splash on everybody around me. I'm with it.
Like, when you get through it, it's going to be there. It's going to be worth it. It's going with the angels. It's going to be all that. The light come out the sky. It's going to be all that. So I can't wait for it. She started her meal prepping business too, y'all.
I do be meal prepping now. My husband has lost like a lot of weight with me making sure that he gets his meals. A lot of people have like really, I feel like we have a good support network. Even if people aren't local, we've had a lot of support. People have called. People offered to come to the hospital. People have sent things. I had a friend of mine. She brought me a crock pot. I couldn't use it in the hospital, but I was like, thank you, and, we were in a small room and all that kind of stuff. So to everybody who even gave us good vibes on the internet, because I've been, doing that, I appreciate that. Calling, checking, all of that, because community is what we really do need. And I know a lot of people who don't have those kinds of supports, and you can tell that they don't have those kinds of supports because they're really stressed out. They're really worried about a lot of things. And I'm like, oh, come be a part of our group. We want you to, feel embraced.
Yeah.
So that's a good segue into our commitment to the community.
Yeah.
Alert Alliance, regardless of who is doing what, wherever they're doing it, and changing the laws and cutting things and replacing things, we are committed to the community that we serve. Yeah. We are committed to the B in BIPOC. And if you are the other letters and you want to, be allies to us, we are open to that as well. We want to network across. It's like a link, right? It's nice to do, networking up. If you know somebody with some big dollars that want to give us some big dollars, please send them our way. Yeah. But we're networking across because our community, it has often overlooked and excluded and marginalized. And right now, there's a sense of panic and dread in our community.
Very much so.
Because usually we're hit the hardest.
Yes.
First.
Yes.
We're in the first wave.
Absolutely.
And people are now realizing that we finna find out. I didn't F around, but I'm finna find out.
Right.
That type of thing. So what we are trying to do is hold the line. We're willing to work with anybody. We're willing to work with any organization as long as they're in line with our values and the people that we serve. We have a anti-discrimination commitment on our website. So if you want to look at it specifically, it's there, www.randomblackgirls.com. But we're here for the community. We have a contract, a social contract with the community. And not ever will I sell our community out. Not ever. And it's hard.
For billions?
I will not sell us out. I will not sell us out. Now, what them billions attached to?
Right. Right.
So, like, being realistic now. I mean, what that mean? What that look like?
We can have a meeting.
We can talk about it.
Billionaires.
There's a meeting in the boardroom.
Right. Okay, Cisco.
That is Silk.
Oh. I was thinking about
that. Was it the 99s, the 2000s.
The song.
That is Cisco right there. But yeah, we have a commitment to our community. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, we're part of this community. We have worked in this community for years on top of years, and we've seen the disparities. We work with women who live a life that we don't live because of the bubble that we're in. And because of that bubble, we've decided to come out of it and make sure that we become a part of the community that we serve. It's easy for people to say, oh, we got to meet people where they are. Let's serve these people. Let's work with these people. But what does that really mean? Like, you have to be able to be committed to this type of work because, one, you plant seeds and you never know if they're going to grow. They do. And we get what we need from it in order to keep going. But in order for us to keep going, we have to keep building. So us being committed to what we're building, we want you to feel like you're part of that building as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we will continue supporting reproductive justice.
Yeah,
we are kind of in the process of doing the birth control pills through our Queen Talk over the counter. You can always email us at info@randomblackgirls.com. If you need those things, we'll make sure you get those things. We will be supporting sexual health. We will be supporting HIV prevention, treatment, and navigation to care. Those are the cornerstones of the things that we're doing, and we will continue to do that. We will, if we have to, swim against the tide because we like salmon. You got to swim against the tide to get to the fertilization of more salmon. So we're well versed in being able to, swim against the tide. I always think about the fact that we've been doing this for so long,
very long,
and we've seen our public health as far as HIV, STI grow so much. And we're not going to let it shrink back to what it was when people were like literally dropping off left, right, and in the middle. No, Absolutely. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So let's talk a little bit about our upcoming events because we got a lot of events coming up.
We got a lot of stuff for you to participate in.
It's a lot.
Friday, February 7th is National Black HIV/AIDS and Awareness Day. We are having an event at Black Mama's Village over off of Interstate 35. What is it? 8401?
8401 IH 35
North.
I think it's over by Bob FM. Ain't the name of that place?
KLBJ.
Okay, there you
is
go.
The name
KLBJ.
of the radio station.
We're literally across from that.
So the event is from 7 to 9. There will be free testing.
Yes.
There will be free food. There will be us.
We just want to have a community and we want to have some fun. And like everything that we do don't have to be doom and gloom. We're going to come in there and going to have a community space. And yes, people are going to have an opportunity to talk about whatever you want, because we know HIV is not a one-note issue. It's not only sexual health. It's a lot of other things that kind of filter into that. So we'll be open to having some community dialogue, some community and conversations, as we're calling it. And, a little fun, a little food. And then we'll send you on your way. This right here will be nice right before you go out and hit the streets, if you want to go out and hit the streets.
Ooh.
It's a Friday night.
It is a Friday night. So come hang out with us first. Get some community and conversation, meet some other people in your community, find out about other resource organizations that are in your community. We like to plug in with them. That way you'll see you'll see that it's not just us that's doing this work. It's other people that are doing the work. It's so surprising because when we started our nonprofit, I was like, oh my God, it's 7,000 nonprofits in Austin. I had no idea.
I didn't know that till right now.
I had no idea
years old.
Until I went to an NAACP gala, and one of the speakers got up and he spoke about how many nonprofits are in Austin and how all of them are so siloed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so because
that's why
we're
we
so
talk
siloed,
about working across.
Right.
Like we don't have to go up. There's safety in numbers. Let's just go across.
Yes, there are definitely safety in numbers.
No need to start nothing new.
Right.
If you already do it, let's just do it together. Yeah.
And making sure that we all stay connected as community organizations, because we need to be able to refer out to other organizations that if we can't do it, we know somebody that can, because that's where we lose people. They fall through the cracks. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep people from falling through the cracks. And we'll tell you more about what we do to keep people from doing that when we talk about our community health worker training program.
Amen.
So we got March 10th, which is women and...
Wait. Before then, March 15th. February 15th.
Yeah.
February
Her
15th.
Baby.
Because I'm a Marvel girl.
I always say no to these things, and they turn out to be outstanding.
Come join us. Join us at a community event. We're going to watch a screening of, and it's free 99 for y'all. Free 99 of the new Captain America, Brave New World. That's
Black
appropriate.
Captain America.
That's appropriate.
Yes.
Sam is now the man. Okay. So
cute.
What's happening?
Cute.
You know what? Anthony Mackie always looked like he got a secret. He always looked like he got a secret. He knows something about you.
He got a secret.
I know what you was doing. He looked like I know what you did last summer. Like that. So yes, that will be at 11 a.m. on the 15th of February, because we know people be having plans on the 14th.
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday morning. You can bring your family. We have enough space for 2 adults, 2 kids. And what we're asking from the community is that you, for every ticket that you secure, that you go and get a feminine hygiene product, such as tampons, pads, diva cups, those little underwear, the period panties type thing.
I've never worn those.
Yes, those. Like, we want to take those, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna donate them to an organization that serves Black women and girls. So that's what we're gonna do with them, because we think it's important for us to have party, but also our purpose at the same time.
Yeah.
So go on, get on our Instagram. You can get on our link tree, and boom, it's there. You also can go to www.randomblackgirls.com, and all of that sign-up stuff is there as well. We're also fundraising, so please feel free to put a few ducats in our hip pocket.
I give here.
Yes, we have 2 going on at the same time.
Yeah.
So all of that information is also on our website. But yes, please come out, and then we're going to have raffles. We have a little fun situation. Watch the movie. Cosplay it if you are cosplay girly.
Dressed up. Dress up your kids.
Dress up your kids, whatever the case.
Fun.
Yes.
We're going to have a photo thing.
But we're in a small theater now, so make a move. Please make a move, because they're going to go fast.
Yeah.
I think we have maybe 14 people signed up. That's 14 individuals. I don't know how many tickets that is, but 14 different signups. So we also have, now you can go into March.
So again, that's February 15th. So we got March 10th, where it's Women and Girls HIV/AIDS and Awareness Day. And we will be doing an event at Black Mamas Village again. And as well, testing will be available. Other resources and other agencies will be out there supporting us to help support you. So we highly recommend that you come out for that. There will be food and drinks. And the great thing about our community events is that it's surprising that when women say, I wouldn't have met these women, or I didn't know where other Black women were until I came to y'all's event. And so that's one of the key efforts that we try to make sure that we put into our events, is that when you come out, you can build your own community with the women that you meet and also the men that you meet.
There be a sprinkle of them. Sprinkle.
Come find your husband, girl.
I love it. And then our Queen Talks start in April. That will be every 3rd Saturday of the month. So April 19th, May 17th, July 19th and August 16th. Back to back to back. We have all of these events, and they will always be every third Saturday of the month. So come out, come brunch with us. We'll be at Casa del Brazil. That's our spot.
Lots
and
of
the
meats.
waiters seem to like us.
Oh my God. They love us, honey.
They love to see us get
they never
all
see
that
so
brown
much
sugar in the room.
They never see that much black in their life. They're like all these black women come in every shape, size, and color, honey.
And they love it. They come in with the shrimp. I'm like, my shrimp boyfriend, come over here. So we want to feed you and have you talk about reproductive justice across the lifespan. So we are doing it a little bit different this year and than we did like in our previous iterations. So now we're running the meet with your community, talk with your community, figure out how we can support girls and women across their lifespan and put those into some actionable items. So we love that for them. We love that for you. We love that for us.
Absolutely.
And it costs you nothing. We don't just your time. Bring a friend.
Bring a friend.
Bring a friend.
See how much, see how you build camaraderie within these circles. And I love to hear the people who actually build friendships out of coming to our events.
And so the next thing that we have, because we're only scheduled up to August, usually we'll have that's like first half of the year, the second half of the year. We have our CHW, our community health worker cohort. Yay. So currently we are registering for cohort number 3. It starts February the 10th. There will be no classes until the week of the 15th.
Okay.
February 15th. So you got a whole week to kind of like play around and learn the LMS. If you want to know way more information about this, we have a video on it from our live Q&A that we had. And it is on our YouTube, but it's also on our website. So once again, www.randomblackgirls.com. It's also on our link tree. So we're making everything easy for you. You don't have to, because I've gotten several emails. I missed it. And I'm like, don't worry about it. You didn't miss it. You didn't miss it. We got it for you. So we're going to be sending that out to people as well. Join our newsletter. And then you can like get all of this updated information. So cohort 3 is February to April. So the end of April. Then we have cohort 4, which is my birthday month. June to August. It's a 12-week course. So let me just put that out there. June 2nd to August 17th. And then our final cohort of the year will be cohort number 5. That is September 29th all the way to December the 15th. These days are subject to change, but most of them are pretty solid. And we have scholarships right now for the February. It's still open for a few more days. So hightail it over there and get your scholarship on because we are giving out scholarships.
We are.
And some are partial. That means there'll be 50%. And then some of them are 100%. So we're going to do our best to try to sprinkle as far as we possibly can. And then
for men and women.
It's for anybody who wants a certification.
You can be as young as 16.
Yeah. As long as you're 16 years of age, a Texas resident, and complete this course, you're good.
Yeah.
And then we have a celebratory event at the culmination of each of these cohorts. And as we continue to build cohorts, we also are going to use the feedback that was given, which is they want like a peer-to-peer support network. So other CHWs that may have gone through us would love to figure out how to connect. So we're also building that as well.
Yes, a community health worker graduation cohort, and basically we want to make sure that they're up to date with who's hiring for community health workers, what they can do as a community health worker, because now if you look at these career opportunities, there's everything from a eligibility specialist down to a senior community health worker, and you can do anything from working on a mobile crisis van to working in a hospital, working at a clinic, working at a nonprofit. So there's a variety of areas of employment that you can go into once you become a community health worker, and the pay's pretty good too.
Yes, and they have remote work for community health workers.
Lots of remote work, yeah.
And so there's options out here, and we're in Texas right now, but our goal is also to expand. There's 19 states that certify. So we got 1 down, we got 18 to go. And we're going to start expanding so that we can increase our capacity, because I think what will be beneficial is that helping communities is where we're going to see a lot of transition.
Right.
And over the next 4 years, we're going to see a lot of demand for community to community support versus looking outwardly for the medical field to do things directly. So we might be looking at, we need a lot of bridges because there's a lot of holes, there's a lot of gaps. So we need a lot of bridges to be able to get to and from. So I think we'll see a lot of increase in service delivery if we increase our CHW reach.
Right. So that's what we're doing. We're working on our community health worker program so we can expand as well as transition into the workforce development and make sure that we have the faces of the community that can serve the community.
Absolutely. And last but not least, we have sex ed for adults. It's called Beyond the Birds and the Bees. And it is actually about to be open for enrollment on the 1st, if not the 2nd.
Tomorrow?
It probably, what's the Monday? What's the Monday? Was the 3rd?
I think that's the 3rd.
Okay, the 3rd then. We're going to open enrollment on a Monday because I don't know what I'm going to be doing this weekend.
Yeah.
But Birds and the Bees is a 6-unit sex education course, and you can do the online component only. You can do the online and you can do the in-face. That's where we do the face-to-face. We do all the activities that support the online. And then at the very end, we will have a community event to celebrate the completion of that. And we're submitting that for continuing education.
Yes.
See all this stuff we've been doing over the last 2 months. I'm like, oh my God, why do you keep biting off so much stuff?
It's a lot. When people say, oh, y'all should start your own nonprofit. They don't tell you the work.
No, they don't.
That goes into it, but it's
also
definitely
looking for funding.
It's gratifying. People ask me all the time.
We ain't stopped, so I guess
that's true.
It's kind of like people say, "Oh, I had 1 kid. It sucks," but I had 2 or 3 or whatever. You didn't stop. You didn't stop at 1.
I stopped at 2.
You didn't stop at 1 though. It wasn't that bad.
This is one nonprofit.
I'm just saying. That's right. We're done with this. After this, after me, there will be no more. Like, no.
This is our business venture right here.
I have other career goals.
We gonna make sure that this one stays afloat and does what it needs to do for the community. And I mean, it's gratifying. It's very.
Have you seen I Live Here, Art Give Here, our page?
I saw it yesterday.
What did you think?
I thought it was fine.
I was like, look at us. It's just getting better every year.
Yeah, so go to I Live Here, Give Here.
And search Allure Alliance.
And you can donate anything from $25 up to $10 up to $1,500. $2,500 to help with our community events and the funding that we need in order to keep going out in the community. So go to that page, take a look, see what's a good fit for you, any amount of dollars.
Or if you know somebody, or if your organization, your job, if they do contribution matching.
Yeah.
They have it now where, look, if you give to a charity, then your job will match your giving that charity. Yeah. Anybody know who can do that?
Yeah.
Email us, message us, because we're there for it.
Absolutely.
And the best thing about this kind of money is that they can't tell us what to do with it.
It's not restricted.
Right. It's not restricted, which means, we can give and we can pay for things that we can't give and pay for with other pots of money. And I think that when people think about nonprofits, they think, oh, you can get all these grants.
Right.
All these grants come with strings. So some of the grants, like for the Queen Talk, right? Yeah. If you live outside of a certain zip code, we technically can't count you. Right. We can't get money for you being, present. However, I still count you, and I still, even though you're not in there, I'll take out the number, but I help write a narrative about the fact that this community needs this because they're showing up.
Yeah.
If you're showing up, you want this.
Right.
That's all there is to it. So some of our monies have strings and some monies don't. Whenever we do fundraising, it doesn't have strings. That allows us to go to conferences and tell people about what we're doing. And we're constantly getting picked up for conferences, which is kind of elevating
That's amazing
us
for
in
us.
a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So we're excited. And I wanted to get into some research grants, but now it's like they're putting that on hold, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to be doing what we're doing.
Absolutely.
We're still going to be doing what we're doing.
We're going to go up against the grain.
Amen.
They got two,
like we always have.
We got two strong-willed people here who know
92%.
how to. 99%.
We over here DEI'd up, baby.
Look, say it to my face. Say it to my face, and I can't tell me I can't do it.
DEI is the most wonderful thing ever because of the fact that it allows access to people who are historically excluded from the position. That's all there is. Historically, we have a whole, history of how the only way you could get this job is you had to be white and you had to be male. Okay, so anybody that's outside and straight, or at least straight presenting,
right?
So DEI isn't a pejorative. I literally just made a post about this on the way here. And I was like, we need to stop letting people co-opt our terms and using it as a pejorative and using it as a negative term. They did it with thug. True. Instead of saying the N-word, I'll say thug.
Right.
Instead of saying, the N-word, I'm going to say DEI. You didn't earn it. Look at the people at the top right now.
Right.
Not a nan one of them earned nothing. And then, you got woke. Stay woke. Right. Woke. If you go woke, you go broke. No, woke has been around for decades.
Right.
And it's for us to say to each other, don't fall asleep. Don't get lulled into a false sense of security. And close your eyes, because when you open them up, your things can be gone.
Yep.
Okay? Your things are going to be gone, or you are going to be hurt, because these people who are trying to, and quite frankly, taking race out of it, it's a class thing now. It's really, now race has a piece in this,
right,
but it's a class thing. If I look to my left and look to my right, and I see you as an enemy instead of looking up, and I'm looking up, and these people are literally raiding the cabinet, that's why they say, oh, look over there, migrants. So you look over there, they're taking all the money over here.
Right.
They making and they told you what you was going to do. So it's like, I don't care, whatever. So my thing is, I am not into letting people co-opt our terms. We should not be letting people co-opt our terms. And I mean, for lack of a better word, we need better gatekeeping. I believe that we should gatekeep for our principles. If you're not aligned with our principles, can't get in the gate. It's just easy. It's that's how I feel. That's right. Sharita. Because of the fact that sometimes people come in and they try to start dissension within the ranks.
Right.
You come in and stir up the pot because we're welcoming. A lot of people who work in public health, a lot of people who work in welcoming. Social jobs. We believe in the greater good of the work that we're doing.
And the people that want to do it.
And the people that want to do it.
Yeah.
And the outcomes that we're getting. And we're like, ooh, if I touch one, I've won. A win's a win.
Right.
But there are people out here who don't have that. If you look at the social-political environment, we're willing to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to demonize a certain population or various populations so that certain people won't have to pay their taxes. Okay. So certain people feel better about themselves. I cannot imagine being super rich and being this unhappy. Because I would be out here.
If I'm going to be super rich, I'm going to be super happy.
Right. I'm going to live my life to the top of the pops, baby. I got so much money. I can't spend it. My kids can't spend it.
Right.
They can't. When I wake up in the morning, I am, $1 million richer. If I cough, that's 500,000.
Right.
Like
when they say those rich people while they're sleeping, they're still making money.
Yeah, it's like the show Loot. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Mm-mm.
It's the show Loot about this lady. Maya Rudolph is in it. And she talks about how she wants to give away all her money. She's like, I'm trying to give away all my money because nobody should have this much money, right? But sitting here right now saying I want to give away all my money, I've made hundreds of $1,000s right now. Like, I'm never going to be out of money.
Right.
As I try to give all my money away. And that's my thing is like, for us, the regular folks, people who have to work, people who got bills, we need to make sure that we're gatekeeping to the point where you're not infiltrated by a high dollar person who's telling you that the guy next to you is your enemy. Okay, not me, it's the guy next to you, it's this guy, it's them people. But when reality, it's you. You're my enemy because you're telling me that the people next to me that I want to have camaraderie with is my enemy. That's basic divide and conquer.
I was listening to this podcast and they were talking about the difference between power and money. Mm-hmm. And who wants money and who wants power. Mm-hmm. They want power, we want money. Mm-hmm. And so we
conflate the two things.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a really good podcast. And I was like, I never thought about it that way. But yeah.
And the thing is that why do we want the
money? Yeah.
Right? And most people don't want to be billionaires. Most people want to be able to slide their card and not break a sweat.
Right.
They just want to be able to
not decline.
Got a house. Right. I got a house. I'm not in a super crazy credit card debt, or I can pay my bills, or I can pay my debts. Most people just want a middle class life.
They want to pay their bills.
Right. They don't want, some people do, but most of us don't. Like, I don't need $1 billion to be happy. Now I would love a few 100,000 more.
I would take that $1 billion.
I take it, but I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you found a really good something, or say you got a break of some sort, and somebody comes to you and say, "Oh, your great uncle so and so left you,
please God,
$500,000.
Please Lord,"
and you get a $500,000 payout every year.
I got to keep it from my husband.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't say, "Oh my God, it's not $1 million."
No, I would not
say, "Oh my God, this is great." If it was $1,000 payout every month,
I would take
you'd
it.
Be like, "Oh my God, I take it." Yeah. So the truth of the matter is, most of us don't want to be. I want to be rich.
I don't know who sings, but I remember that was the 80s.
Yes, I want money. Remember that?
Lots and lots of money.
Amber hates that song. She hates it. She said she used to work in Just for Feet, and they play it all the time. Like, they loop the music, so every time she hears it, she hates it. Amber's one of our board members. Hey, girl, hey. But yeah, so I just think that we need to start thinking about gatekeeping across the ranks.
Absolutely.
Stop letting people in to create confusion. You see, they took away fact checking. You see, they trying to create confusion, because if I don't know who's on my team, right, they've done it.
Yeah.
If I don't know who's on my team, then everybody's not on my team, right? I look at everybody as an opponent, right? Or I don't know what's true. And I don't know what's not true. So everything's game. I've started telling my son that. Just remember, on the internet, everything's a lie. Everything's a lie unless you can fact check it. Mm-hmm. If you fact check it, and what I mean, reliable sources, research, okay? Real research, okay? Years of research, okay? But everything on there.
Mommy, but you're old.
Everything ain't what you think. Like old people used to say, ain't everything that glitters ain't gold.
Right.
Same. Just because they on the internet, everybody got a camera, everybody got a microphone.
Yeah.
That's what we need to just stop selling them. Because you see the guys on the internet now, the gamer boys are out there like, women don't need to be on here playing video games. You need to be in the kitchen. You need to be making sandwiches.
Oh, no.
Get your butt off of here, and because you're less than me because you're a woman. That is what's happening in live stream Twitches, and they're calling kids N-words every chance you get. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
I have not seen or heard any of that.
We now have to start, like, the technological access has to be pared back a bit. Look outside. Go outside. Touch grass, as the kids say.
See, my kids are outdoor kids.
Go outside.
I appreciate that.
My son's at the animation, and I'd be like, put that down and read a book. Actual book. Like, open it up.
Go get an encyclopedia.
Do they make those anymore?
I don't even know.
Remember, everybody had them? I had world books at the house.
That's how we did our homework.
Mama be like, you ask a question, go look it up. This is the answer.
That's how you did your homework.
Go. Right. Don't ask me. Go find out.
God forbid you have to go get a book out the library.
Dewey Decimal. And let me just say, Dewey's Decimal System's very racist. very racist.
I'm not surprised.
Well, duh, because, history, right? But we all learned that Dewey Decimal. Like, okay, you're looking for a book, and you need these numbers and these letters, and here that little scrap of paper and that little piece of pencil, and write it down.
There you go.
Get in that card catalog.
Get in. And it's like millions
and then you like,
of tiny cards.
I kind of know the title. I kind of know. And you're like in there trying to figure out. You getting your steps in the library trying to get that book.
These kids ain't even got library cards.
Man, I'm download it now. You can get it all online.
Take a picture online. Look.
But we're doing our part. That's just the long of it all is that we're doing our part.
Yeah.
And I really want to start having some more community conversation around what we're talking about right now, which is like, we don't want to get lost in the digital divide, right? But the digital divide is not the same as social media access.
What Prince say?
What did Prince say?
Prince said, go on to the computer, but don't let the computer go on to you.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
He said that in one of his speeches.
I believe him. Look, he knew. Even Janelle Monáe had a damn album called Dirty Computer.
Look.
And it was about like how they trying to like brainwash you to believe in what they
absolutely.
That kind of thing.
Music, some of the arts. Definitely social media. And what the kids are
taking in every day in their pockets.
And sharing with the other kids.
Yeah.
Because what they hear at school from their friends is way more golden than what they hear from their parents. Yeah,
my son is now like, Mom, he give me the tea every day. I be asking. Whatever's happening at the school, I want to know. Oh, what? And what? And they did what now? And they said what? Because he came and asked me like, oh, what's the deal with ICE? And I was like, oh, like immigration ICE? And he was like, yeah, because a lot of the kids at his school are Latino, Hispanic, whatever. And they have a real fear of ICE showing up at the schools.
Well, they said on the news that they would be able to raid homes and schools.
With a warrant. Let's be honest, with a warrant, they can't and they be masquerading with a warrant. They don't have a real warrant. Hey, man, read a warrant. Don't let them in until you read the warrant.
Right.
Y'all can stand right there while I read it. You don't have to. And a lot of schools aren't going to.
Let them not take the kids.
Come in or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a real fear. Like it's trickling down to our kids.
Absolutely.
It's trickling down to our kids.
They already got enough anxiety. They already got enough depression. They already got enough psychosocial things.
This is why you got to build your kids' self-esteem up. Like much. Like they got to be Kanye level
Kendrick Lamar.
You got to be armored up because they coming for your armor.
Titus is like that. He is definitely
good.
He is
He's a Virgo.
He is going into his blackness, honey.
He's a Virgo. That's why. Actually, I used to love actually when I was a kid. Actually,
I'm like, man, how you know that word?
My mama used money don't grow on trees. Actually, mom. Now she let me get it out before.
Money is made out of paper.
Thank you. I went there.
And they make trees out of paper.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
she was like, I'm gonna let you finish, then I'm gonna whoop your ass. How about that? Because I need to let you.
You need to get out of my face.
I need you to hear your mindset.
Right.
I believe in that. Like I believe in respectfully disagreeing or respectfully debating. We have lots of debates in our house. We have
respectable debates.
Like, look.
I agree.
Because if you cannot raise strong-willed children if you're not going to let them be strong-willed at home.
Exactly.
And with my teenager, that's becoming...
I tell my mom.
It's becoming harder with the teenager. It really... Because I'm just like...
Don't tell me that I'm not ready.
Look, they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do anything. They got that, Inside Out too.
Yeah.
The little one on the couch that's purple.
Yeah.
That's my teenager most days. Ennui. Okay? Ennui is where he's at now. And he's growing. He's taller than me now. And I'm like, look, I'm just going to start talking to you like a human being. I'm not going to talk to you like a baby.
Right.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Absolutely.
Within parameters. I'm not going to get too into the weeds. Right. I'm going to talk to you like a human being because the world is, you now fit the description. I know that sucks.
Yeah, you're not cute no more.
You now fit the description. You are gorgeous, but they don't think you cute. Because when I went to the hospital,
you're violent.
And we're signing
scary,
in. He was
you're
like,
a problem.
My son, was he over 18? I said, this child, this child that's standing behind me, looking like a child.
That baby don't look nothing like
he don't look nowhere near no 18. And he was like, well, is he, sir? Does he look 18 to you? Because I've seen several people come up and through here looking well over. And you didn't ask the same question.
Thank you. Yeah.
See, this is where you have to be hypervigilant. This is where I have become super hypervigilant because I'm like, I need him to know certain rules, but I also need him to know that I know certain rules. And my job is going to be to cover for him, to be in front of him. And the answer is call my mom.
Yep.
Don't say nothing else.
Exactly.
The answer is call my mom. Don't say nothing else.
I've told
at school. Call my mom.
Yep.
Because I need to be present. You are a minor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've told Titus that. Conrad.
They're getting bold, man. They're getting real bold these days. You see the teacher that was like, come to my school because these kids don't speak English and don't do their work.
No.
I should come to my school. Oh. Literally went on their website on the dang on, what is it, on the Twitter and added them.
I ain't seen
and
that.
was like, come to my school. He got fired.
I ain't seen that.
He got fired. But there are people out here who work with your kids that don't like your kids.
Adults.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't like your kids.
Absolutely.
They don't like what they represent or whatever because they probably flamed out in their life or whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, our community has to have these conversations because our kids are out in this world.
Yep.
And they have to learn how to interface in a way that is, I'm proud to be who I am. I'm not degrading you by doing that. And if you feel degraded, please move from my path because your issues are not mine.
And I'm not finna change.
Amen. Amen.
No.
I'd be like, we black on purpose.
Yeah.
Hellified black on.
I learned that from you. I will have to say that. I learned that from you working at the last place where we worked at. And I woke up. I've been woke ever since. And I tell you, my husband, I'm his nightmare, honey.
I mean, because look, a high tide raises all boats. Yeah. I need to be the tide that raises these boats. And some days you'll be the tide that raises my boat. That makes sense.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's why I can't. You're like my husband. I say something nice, you're like, I love you. Oh, shut up.
Well, we got to catch it when we can because you don't be throwing them out there that out.
It's the logic. The logic in my brain is just like anything emotional. Sit down.
Okay,
sit down. We don't have time for that.
I don't know how your brain works.
I think when I get old and crazy,
a day in your head.
I'm going to be really emotional when I'm old and crazy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they said whatever you were, you weren't when you were, not old and crazy, it starts to come out.
Ooh,
when you are old and crazy.
Old lady with a bunch of cats then.
You might.
I would be mean.
I mean,
get off my lawn.
Exactly.
That's gonna be me.
Exactly. And that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I heard that like when you get older, you just soften up because life has tenderized you. I feel like I'm tenderized enough, baby. Leave me alone.
Look, I have looked at the calendar for 2025. I would like to put it back and ask the Lord for the blessings and the gracious calendar for this year.
Unsubscribe to the struggle bus subscription. Please add me to your blessed and highly favored overflow plan.
Yes, let me get on that bus.
I need a family plan. And I can pull all the family on the family plan.
Or come along. I can pick them up. I can pick them up later once I get it all together. So yeah,
I'm a sin for you.
Exactly.
For you. So, anything else you want to add? What you want to leave people with for February? Because this is our February podcast. If you had to leave them with a little something, a little sprinkle.
A little sprinkle.
Wait, I'm sorry. I have one question about pop culture. How did you feel about them people at the inauguration? Like the black folks that performed?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I know. But you knew who was performing. Nelly, Snoop Dogg.
Well, I heard it wasn't for the inauguration. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
I heard it was for some kind of Bitcoin
inauguration party.
So were they the same things?
They were a part of this. They were celebrating the winner.
Okay, well then I disagree. All them Negroes should be lined up and shot publicly.
No, ma'am. I just want to know, where's Chrisette Michele? And because they just was like, to hell with you, banished. Shame, shame, shame. When she did it the first time.
Yeah.
And she had a little Basquiat skirt on. And I'm just trying to unify the country.
Well, apparently, but the way Nelly and
it don't apply to black
Boy
men, though.
and
Boy, we
Snoop Dogg, it was so much money, they couldn't pass up the money.
Sure, every bag had a good bag. And now Nelly has a residency in Las Vegas, and they're giving him the Brian McKnight treatment.
He don't have that many good songs.
Well, Kelly said, hey, don't you bet not sing that song we on. You do not have the rights to that,
It's
sir.
getting hot in here. It ain't going to be able to carry him through a residency.
They even Ashanti feeling it, her damn fan club, like, we can't.
No, you got a whole baby by him. So,
feeling it too.
Girl, no. No.
I respect the office. That's why I did it.
Okay, I did it. You sure did do it.
Nonetheless, what you gonna leave them with? I just want to see how you felt about that, because that had me rolling.
I literally, I missed the plane crash.
Oh.
I have not been watching the news. I have been staying away from it as much as possible. Mm-hmm. I've been reading.
You're turning it off. I'm
turning it off. I'm reading articles, though, about what's going on with grants and HIV prevention and planning and things like that.
Cutting everything. They're freezing everything. They're firing people.
But
like they said they was going to do.
I was watching a PBS special when the inauguration was going on. So
I didn't look at that. It was MLK Day, baby. I was like,
that's what I'm saying. I wasn't looking at nothing orange. So it had to be black. Blackity black. So what would I leave our audience with? First, thank you. We couldn't do this without you.
How do you throw your heart out to people? Like Elon? No.
See, I tried to do that too, but people kept talking about it, and I got sucked down that rabbit hole and had to go look at it.
Socks, girl. Look at this. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, you look super colorful and cute today. I love it. With your glitter on and everything.
Oh, I bought this. This is Fenty. It's not. It's like a little dusty thing. Anyway, so we digress.
Okay, it's not itchy?
No, it's like a dust. So it's not like caking on. Like I put a little lotion, then dust is still.
My birthday's coming up.
Yes.
Let's give me some fancy.
I think you'd be good with the pink one. Amber bought the pink one. It looked real good because her skin tone. Y'all are lighter skin.
Okay.
It looked real good. Anyways. You know, we Randall.
I would say digest as less as possible when it comes to what's going on with social media and Agent Orange.
10 days in and we 10 years tired, baby. Okay.
Look, I'm 100 years tired. I feel like I've been picking cotton for 20 years.
I am going to leave people in February. It's Black History Month. And what you want to do is you want to pull from the ancestors. And somebody somewhere, they said, we're not sitting at the ancestors' feet. We're not sitting at the elders' feet right now and asking, how did you get through?
Baby.
Considerably worse.
Baby.
So I'm going to say, now's the time to start information gathering. Now's the time to start pacing yourself. And everybody's like, boycott. The Montgomery bus boycott was not something that happened overnight.
Right.
They planned it. They picked a date. They planned all this. So we ain't going to Target no more. We ain't doing. You got to have a plan, okay? You can do some things, but don't overwhelm yourself so much that you get burnt out in the first 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay? They're going to be pulling the crap. We got the book. We got the playbook. We know what they finna do.
We know exactly.
So now we just need to start information gathering, prepping, building across, in a lateral way instead of trying to only be vertical. So what I will say to people for the rest of the next 4, if you don't ever see me again, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are doing a little piece every day.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it all in one day, especially if you're a social justice person. We've been doing it. Yeah. This is not new to us.
This is an elephant.
As the kids say, don't crash out, okay? Don't crash out on this, okay? Crash out on people. Don't crash out on this,
right?
Okay? So I would just say a little bit at a time. You always say how to eat elephant?
One piece at a time.
One piece at a time. So that's
what we want the elephant. We want the elephant out of the damn room.
Okay. But you have to acknowledge that it's there.
It is.
So we can eat it.
He orange.
It's not just him. It's a whole cadre of them. Anyways, what else? I think that's it. I think that's where we're at.
We're back.
Yes, we back. We black. We back.
Yes.
And if you want to connect with us, www.randomblackgirls.com. You're going to email us info@randomblackgirls.com. Dr. Sharita S. Ambrose at randomblackgirls.com. LaToya Swan, Swan at
randomblackgirls.com.
All right, then. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you.
Good night.
Stay woke. Stay woke.